Hello everybody, welcome to Emmanuel Baptist's online service. We're really glad that you could join us in this. We hope you find it useful. I'll be sharing a bit later on, but for now I'm going to hand over to Sharon, who's going to give us our news. Thanks, Sharon.
Good morning and welcome to Emmanuel Baptist Church service this Sunday morning. It's great that you're with us. I'm so pleased to have you join with our service. Hope that you're well and that you are still sticking to the plan of isolating and self-distancing and all those things that we need to do, washing your hands while you're saying the Lord's Prayer, everything, so that we stay well and that we come through this period as healthy as possible. Thank you too for your communications. Still keep the WhatsApps coming and the letter writing and saying hello to people on the phone or whatever way you communicate. Keep it going. We have some news as well as our church. This week, Sean and Tanya Edwards have had their baby. Little Theo was born at 8 pounds 15 ounces. Well done and congratulations. That's really good news. And God bless you, and our love goes out to you at this time. Great. After our service, of course, we'll be also having some refreshments and a chat via Zoom. Please join us for that. The theme of our service this week is the talents, and our children's craft will be little video clips. So watch out for that and see how you can also join in and be part of that. So watch out for later on. And next week, our children's craft will be dropping at your front door. So look out for that. By Thursday, you should have the little kit. If you don't, please get in touch with us and we'll make sure that one gets out to you. So we hope that you all stay safe this week. And here's Pete.
Hi everyone, it's that time of the week again. It's Sunday morning and that can only mean one thing. Welcome to the Smullen household. I've got Caleb with me this morning and we're going to do a new all-age worship song today. I had a look at the comments last week and it was great to see that everyone likes the fact that the songs are upbeat and people can join in and dance along. So we're going to do another one. This is called Get Up. So, in the words of the song, get up on your feet, join in. There's loads of dancing, bouncing around, and we're going to have loads of fun and worship Jesus. So, I'm just going to pop Caleb down and hopefully he might even join in himself. So, let's get ready. Here we go. This is Get Up. Here we go. Bounce with me.
Are you ready?
Are you ready?
With every breath that I take, I'll praise you. With every move that I make, alright.
Yeah.
With everything that I am, I'll praise you. 'Cause there is no other way. We stand together with hearts joined as one. We'll give you glory for all you have done.
Yes.
get up and praise Him. Everybody get up if you're free and give Him the praise. Everybody get up if you love Him. Everybody get up and praise Him. Everybody get up if you're free and give Him the praise. Dance, dance. Come on, just dance, dance. Everybody, just dance, dance. Just dance, dance.
Just dance. Yes. Fantastic. I'm sweating here. This is amazing. Well done, everyone. Thank you for joining in. I hope that you're feeling energetic. I hope that you loved worship there. It was fantastic dancing with you this morning. Don't forget, come back, tune in next week, same time, same place. Thanks, guys. Take care.
So, I'm off to visit Ellen and Valerie today to make sure they're okay, check up on them, and do another knock and natter. That's knock and natter.
Someone's knocking at the door. Somebody's ringing the bell. Someone's knocking at the door. Somebody's ringing the bell.
It's knock and natter.
Knock and natter. Hello, Eleanor and Valerie. How are you doing?
Fine, thank you, Alan. It's lovely to see you. Can we see Joyce as well?
Yeah.
Lovely to see Joyce.
Do you want to say hello to the church?
Oh, yes, certainly. Yeah, Oh, hi. Yes. Yeah, we miss you. We miss you very much. Two parrots. But thank you for the phone calls that many of you have made. We've had a lot of phone calls. Yeah, that's right. And we are grateful.
How are you getting on during all this lockdown stuff?
Well, amazingly, we're doing very well. I think the Lord's really looking after us and providing people to buy things, buy food and other things as well. A washing line for the back garden. Very, very kind, very thoughtful. Yeah.
Very good. Very good.
We're not suffering, really. Not when you hear about other people.
No.
I believe the neighbours have been very good for you around here, looking after you, make sure you're getting your stuff.
Oh, exceedingly.
Very kind, very kind. This side.
There's a couple over there, and the next doors. Well, in fact, they've just rung now to see if they can get anything for us. And lots of the church people have phoned and said, but it's too far to come, so we usually say, we're all right, we can manage.
Is there anything we can pray for you as a church?
It would be nice if the BBC could do more Christian programmes. We listen to the service on a Sunday morning and songs of praise. That's very nice.
We missed it last week for some reason.
Part of it, yes, part of it. But just that we'll stay in good health, really. That's the main thing. And although we can't do a great deal for other people, that we could help. We're getting to know some of them a bit more. The lady over there, for instance. We've spoken to her, but she rings up so often and asks how we are. So, yes, if you could just ask that we remain in good health and that we'll be able to help people.
Okay, great. Ellen and Valerie, it's been great talking to you, and I'm sure everyone's really pleased to see you. Ta-ra now.
Ta-ra.
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 See you soon, I hope.
Yes, at church.
Oh.
It's knock and natter. Knock and natter.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now
shall soon dissolve like snow. The sun forbade to shine, but God who called me here will be forever mine. Will be forever mine. You are forever mine. My chains are gone, I've been set free. My God, my Savior has ransomed me, and like a flood, His mercy reigns, unending love, amazing grace. My chains are gone, I've been set free. My God, my Savior has ransomed me, and like a flood, His mercy reigns, unending love, amazing grace.
Hello everybody. As most of you probably know, I was on Britain's Got Talent this week, which was a bit of a bizarre thing. It's really weird seeing yourself on television, and I'm not really used to getting overly positive feedback. It's just possibly part of my culture, part of my nature, I don't know. I struggle with it, so I often come across as quite shy, and I am actually quite a shy person naturally. But it's been an amazingly weird, strange week. Appearing on Lorraine, yes, it's just been bizarre. But thank you for your support. For those who didn't see it, here's a bit of a reminder.
From Liverpool brought the Britain's Got Talent judges to their feet.
I'm married. I've been married for 30 years, over 30 years now. Thank you. We all know what it means. It just means my love life has become a bit like my bank card, contactless. And you think I'd be good at my job, wouldn't you? I'm not. I'm really not. You know, because they don't teach you what you need to do. You know what they taught me? Hebrew and Greek. Seriously, the only Greek I know is Stavros, does me kebabs, right? And Hebrew's when a guy puts the kettle on.
For as long as I live, though, I'll never forget Emmanuel's Got Talent. Remember, we used to do this in between Christmas and New Year. We had our own version of the show, which was all a bit... It was just for a laugh. We put it on in between Christmas and New Year. We didn't expect anyone to turn up, and like the place was packed. There was hundreds there. It was, you know, the whole room was full. We never thought this would be a thing, and we had loads of acts. I still, you know, remember Andy winning it, dressed as a soldier, singing and saluting us. Who can forget Tony as the man in black himself, Johnny Cash, or Sonny and Cher. Remember Sharon, our very own Sharon, who does the notices, and her late husband Jerry singing "I Got You, Babe." Stephen chucking presents out all over the place, all over the room. He thought giving presents out would make him win. But the highlight was George from another church, Hope Baptist Church, who he got 4 crosses, and he's still fuming to this day. It was an amazing thing. It fizzled out. We sort of stopped it one year, but I still remember Emmanuel's Got Talent. We don't do Emmanuel's Got Talent anymore, but it doesn't mean we still haven't got talent. In fact, our Kids Club Explorers on a Friday, the kids come and we often have a talent section, and they show off their talents and skills to us. And here's a few just as a taster.
I heard there was a secret chord that David played and it pleased the Lord. the fourth, the fifth, the minor fall, and the major lift. The baffled king composing hallelujah, 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 hallelujah.
3, 2, 1.
Your faith was strong, but you needed proof. You saw her bathe lean on the roof.
George Gerrard, crossbar challenge, take 3. Yeah!
She tied you to her kitchen chair. She broke your throne and she cut your hair. And from your lips she drew the hallelujah, 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 hallelujah.
That's great, isn't it? Hey, well done. Why don't you film your talents this week, and why don't you message them into us, and maybe we'll show some of them in next week's service. In Matthew's Gospel, chapter 25, we find a story. It's called the parable of the talents. A parable is basically just a simple story that is there that Jesus uses to teach us something profound, but he's trying to make it simple for us to understand. And he told loads of these parables to do that in the Bible. And this one goes like this. Again, it will be like a man going on a journey who called his servants and entrusted his wealth to them. To one he gave 5 bags of gold, to another 2 bags, and to another 1 bag, each according to his ability. Then he went on his journey. The man who had received 5 bags of gold went at once and put his money to work, and gained 5 bags more. So also the one with 2 bags of gold gained 2 more. But the man who had received 1 bag went off, dug a hole in the ground, and hid his master's money. After a long time, the master of those servants returned and settled accounts with them. The man who had received 5 bags of gold brought the other 5. Master, he said, you entrusted me with 5 bags of gold. See, I have gained 5 more. His master replied, well done, good and faithful servant. You have been faithful with a few things. I will put you in charge of many things. Come and share your master's happiness. The man with 2 bags of gold also came. Master, he said, you entrusted me with 2 bags of gold. See, I have gained 2 more. His master replied, well done, good and faithful servant. You've been faithful with a few things. I will put you in charge of many things. Come and share your master's happiness. The man who had received 1 bag of gold came. Master, he said, I knew that you are a hard man, harvesting where you have not sown, gathering where you have not scattered seed. So I was afraid and went out and hid your gold in the ground. See, here is what belongs to you. His master replied, you wicked, lazy servant. So you knew that I harvested where I have not sown and gathered where I have not scattered seed. Well then, you should have put my money on deposit with the bankers, so that when I returned, I would receive it back with interest. So take the bag of gold from him and give it to the one who has 10 bags. For whoever has will be given more, and they will have an abundance. Whoever does not have, even what they have, will be taken from them. And throw that worthless servant outside into the darkness, where there will be weeping and gnashing of teeth. If you read the next story, it actually gives a little bit of context into what we're going to be talking about. But for now, I want us to notice that the word talent doesn't appear anywhere in this parable. And yet we get our English interpretation of what talent is, which is like a special ability, from this actual parable. A talent in this case is actually talking about money, and it's actually a large sum of money. It's about 1 talent is about 20 years wages for a normal wage. So we're talking a huge amount of money. I mean, if I won Britain's Got Talent, which I probably won't, let's be honest, but I get £250,000. 1 talent in a story is actually worth more than that. But this isn't about money. Not really. Have you noticed? It says, he gave them according to their ability. You know, God doesn't expect us to do supernatural things. He doesn't expect us to do more than we can. You know, he's not expecting us to be, you know, out there in lots of ways. He gives us according to our ability. I want us to notice the first 2 servants. They double what they were given. You could say they were 100% effective with what they had. Question came to mind when I was reading through this. Do you think they ever made a bad investment? Like got something wrong, invested money in the wrong place and it didn't make money? And yet, at the end of the story, they've still lived life to the maximum. They've done everything possible with what they were given. I'm sure they got things wrong. But over that lifetime, they had influence 100%. The 3rd servant in our story, he's canny. You know, and there are some commentators who say that he was kind of following some sort of rules that you could bury money in the ground to make sure it was safe. But I don't want to go there. He plays it safe. And my question is, why does he play it safe? Why does he play it safe? Why? Is it because he doesn't want to get anything wrong? Is it because he doesn't want to mess up? Is it because he doesn't want to let the master down? What is it that causes him to bury it? You see, I think it's his view of God. I think it's the way he views God. So he lives his life in a way that he's never going to share in God's happiness. Why do I say that? Well, notice verse 24. It says, he said, I knew you are a hard man. I knew you are a hard man. The other 2 servants didn't say that. The other 2 servants flourished with what they were given. But he knew. His perception of God meant his life was fruitless. Meant he lived his life in a fruitless way. Isn't that a shame? You know, God has invested so much into you and into me, with the purpose of us living our life to the max, living it 100%, and to share in his happiness. That's what he wants for you and me. He wants us to share in his happiness. So don't bury your talent. Don't bury it in the ground. Don't waste it trying to be scared, trying not to break the rules, trying not to get it wrong. Live the life God has given you to the fullest to bless others. Because ultimately, that's how you'll be blessed yourself. We're now going to finish our time together by singing a song, which is called Build Your Kingdom Here. Thank you for watching. God bless.
Come set your rule and reign in our hearts again. Increase in us, we pray. Unveil while we're made. Come set our hearts ablaze with hope, like wildfire in our very souls. Holy Spirit, come invade us now. We are your church. We need your power in us. We seek your kingdom first. We hunger and we thirst. Refuse to waste our lives, for you're our joy and prize. To see the captive hearts released, the hurt, the sick, the poor at peace. We lay down our lives for heaven's cause. We are your church. We pray, revive this earth.